Hi.
Hi.
I'm sitting here talking with my friend, Ted Danson. Now listen, I didn't know that you had an Emmy and 2 Golden Globes, and you were in the Onion Field, and I knew about 3 Men and a Little Lady and a Baby and Cousins and Dad and Made in America and all of these cheers you do. It's amazing. Now, most people around the world know you as Sam Malone. I've heard that, having stood with you in public and had people go past and say, "Hi, Sam," "Hi, Sam," and didn't know who they were talking about. But he is a womanizer, and he's this dashing guy, and I've read that you say you're not like that. You're not, that Ted Danson and Sam Malone are very different, that you were like a Boy Scout in the 60s. What is that?
It's true. I think I've told you this before, and that's the last time I'll say that.
Good.
Yes, right. But I kind of walked backwards through life, you know, so the 60s were like something I didn't delve into wholeheartedly. I was kind of, you know, walking backwards, noticing things as they came by. 60s, I got into acting in the 60s. I went to Carnegie Tech, and I was a Boy Scout. I fell head over heels in love with acting, so everything else that happened in the 60s, drugs, everything, just kind of went by. I'm catching up. I am catching up.
We'll find out what that means when we come back.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah.
It's a beginning.
It's a beginning. But he could use it. Watch out for these guys. Use everything. Please behave yourself. Behave yourself. Now look, what is the deal? You've been on this show for 10 years. It's your 11th season. Do you ever think like maybe it's time to make a change?
Yeah, this is the first time I've said that on air, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking.
Really?
But yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think a handful of actors. I'll blame it on everyone else besides me.
Right.
Woody. It's Woody's fault. He wants to leave. But I think we're ready for a different creative rhythm in our lives, you know? It's like going to school, and we've been in school a long time.
Right.
It's hard, you know, it's hard to
bet.
let go. It's like, to say it, you know, is one thing, but when you actually are going to do the last show, oh, forget it. That's going to be very, very sad. Because it's the people that you're going to miss, you know?
Yeah. And people are really loyal to the show. I mean, my mom watches it, my kid watches it. Everybody watches the show. What is it about the bar? Because historically, it is the classic meeting place for people to come and hang out. But what is it about the Cheers bar that has gripped the way it has?
I don't know. I mean, I'll play with it, but I'm not really sure why. I think the writing is, you know, doesn't play down to you. You know, there are a lot of jokes that I don't get, you know. The writing is pretty high level and consistently high level. I think the characters, I think having a group of losers who cannot survive by themselves band together to survive is, I guess, appealing, you know, or safe or funny or something. I think you could damn near now, after 10 years, put a picture of the bar and play some music and let that run for a year. You know, it's such a the bar is such a sense of character too.
Right.
You know?
Now, I've heard it said, I've not heard you say this, but I've heard it said that Sam Malone is your alter ego.
My alter ego.
Yeah.
What does the alter ego mean? That it's not you, or you wish it were you? What?
Well, that's why I'm asking the question, because I don't know what it means.
We're in trouble now.
But it allows you to get away from...
Well, you know, I grew up, yes, all right. I grew up very, I had no choice. I had to be sensitive. I had to be nice. That was that was the way to go. I had to, you know, I was a woman's best friend. I was, you know, I was very sensitive fellow. And that's cool, that's good. But I had no, you know, if you don't have a choice, if you're not choosing to be sensitive, then you're really not being sensitive. You know? I think it's only, I kind of dated around starting to play Sam Malone that I learned to be the other side of sensitive, you know, and to take a look at who, you know, kind of the dark side of who I am and all of that. Yeah, I learned a lot in a way from Sam. I love being in a room full of, if a woman takes offense to Sam Malone, I immediately know, you know, we should talk. Because he's so transparent, you know. He is so transparent that if you don't have a sense of humor about his whatever he is, you know, you're in trouble.
Now, what you've been able to do is sort of unusual for most people, most actors anyway. You have been able to do television successfully and movies successfully.
Pardon me screaming. Please, God, let that be true. But yes,
well,
go
but
on.
it is an art. I mean, you and I just made a movie called Made in America, which I now have to explain because it won't be out by the time.
And it'll have a different title.
That's right, it'll have a completely different title, but we'll still be in it. Look for us. Which is about a woman and her daughter and a pregnancy that turns out to be an artificial insemination, and it turns out to be you, and it's about you and I, and you and this girl. And what happened to me was I got out there with you and had to really sort of come up to where you were.
Oh, you're
It's
so
the truth.
You're
No, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me.
But then I get my whack.
Yes, you get your whack, but maybe after commercial. It's my show, I can make you do that. Because it's not just about the joke. You know, I know where a joke is too. But you have the ability also to take something that potentially would be funny and make that little twist. You make a twist, or you take a situation like something about Amelia that in the hands of a lot of other people would turn into this like horrible, awful thing, and you managed to make this man a human. I mean, this film is, this story I'm talking about is about a man who molests his children. But you don't come off as this monster. You come off as this man who's got this serious problem. That is an art that's an art form. And so when I say that I had to come up to where you were, it was because, you know, sometimes you walk in, you're on automatic.
Cut to commercial so I can come back and tell the truth.
No, that is the truth.
Yeah, thank you. I accept.
But it's a wonderful thing to be able to do.
I think part of me, though, is always on the border of crying, you know, on the brink of crying in life. So you look for the joke, not to do that. So there's something under the joke, maybe.
We had a good time.
We had a wonderful time.
You think people will accept the chemistry?
Please, God. Yes, yes. No, I really do think we keep them laughing right up until they go, look what they're doing, you know? I think we'll be all right, Will.
All right. I wanted to hear you say. I wanted to hear you say. I think we'll be all right too, and hopefully we'll get to do this a lot.
Yes.
You know.
Commercial.
No, no, not yet, not yet.
No, I mean our own commercial. Please let us play together again.
Please let us play together. Now, you were the original. Speaking of commercials, you were the original Aramis man.
Yeah.
Did people walk down the street and look at you and point and say, "There's the Aramis man"?
Once again, I'm walking backwards, so I don't really know. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
Well, I want to do something. I want to play a little bit. I want you to look at this, at this monitor here, and just reminisce a little bit. Yeah, all right.
Feel young again.
Feel young.
Dance in the rain?
Why else would Aramis give me this umbrella?
You're mad.
Only about you and old movies.
Have mercy. Have mercy. No wonder I've never been asked to do a musical.
Hysterical. Oh, wait, now, wait a minute, honey, wait. I happen to have the 90s version of this, and...
I'm not dancing.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, where did it go? Okay, so now I say, here's the Aramis. I say, dance in the rain? Oh, you're so funny.
Why else would I have an umbrella? Can we cut the commercial if I do this?
We'll be right back.
Oh, Lord.
This is terrible.
official carrier, American Airlines. Together with American Eagle, American flies to over 300 destinations in 45 countries worldwide. American Airlines, something special in the air.
Now, you know, there's a lot of things to go into making us the people that we are. A lot of it has to do with family. And you had sort of a unique upbringing because your dad was an archaeologist. Now, what was it? What does that mean? Did you sit around like talking about old bones or what was it? What is it about?
For me, it was I got to play and go unconscious and be, you know, in the most beautiful areas of the Southwest, because I didn't pay much attention to what he was doing. Every summer, he had this archaeological summer camp for the University of Arizona, and they go up into the White Mountains, the Apache Reservation. And they'd allow you to play in what were, 300 years ago, the trash heaps of the village. You know, you got to, but as soon as you found anything, it was like, whoa, thank you, son, thank you very much. You know, any kind of skull or something, and you were gone.
So,
here's how much archaeology rubbed off on me. I'm off playing one day in the hills with my friends, and we, I don't know what we're playing. Darby's Rangers, probably, or something. We saw the movie, thought it was very cool. But then we run across a skull, a human skull, with a hole in it. Very little teeny round hole here and a big hole on the other side. You know, instead of going, whoa, better get someone and talk about this, we stuck it on the end of a pole, and we started playing Romans and Gauls. You know, Gauls always had skulls on top of sticks. Went running around with this all day, went home, threw it away when we were through, and went home, told my father, who went through the roof. And we spent 3 years, sometimes with the police, looking for this skull. And I think about 10 years later, they found it again.
So it didn't, like, rub off a huge amount when you...
No,
not at all.
Not a lot of reference for bones.
Guess that.
As my body can attest.
And you didn't have a television?
No, no TV.
So you grew up without television, didn't go to drive-ins. Ted?
I know. It's sad.
What'd you do on, like, Saturday nights? Was there, like, a movie anywhere? No.
No. No, I'd get dropped off with my dollar, and I could, for 25 cents, I go to movies a lot. I would go to movies. Yeah. It's very sad when I hear it played back like this. No TV.
No TV.
Your mother read to you?
But she did, didn't she?
Yeah. Greek mythology when I was like, you know, a tot.
Are you guys close? Are you a close-knit family?
Yeah, you know, yeah, yes. Yes. All right, no. No. Yes, we are. We are. I went through a period, you know, of having to kind of get my mother out of my body, you know, at an embarrassingly late age, like my 40s, you know. So their communication kind of stopped for a while. But, yeah, we are very close.
Were you, like, emotional, a very emotional family?
On the upside of emotion, yeah. Yeah, we were not Italian, you know. We were not New York. We were not, you know, yelling, screaming.
No.
No, 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 no. Anger, jealousy, anything on the human side of, you know, the scale going that way. No, that took a while.
But you can get angry, I assume.
What? What? Yeah.
Sorry, Ted.
Let's go to commercial.
Yeah, I guess so.
It takes a while. I'm down to about a 2-day lag. Well, that pissed me off, you know? Hey.
Well, you must be a lot of fun then.
But this is also me walking backwards, too, you know?
Right.
Hey, what'd you say?
But then you went away when you were 13. You went to a boarding school, a prep school. That must have been traumatic.
Yeah, from Flagstaff, Arizona, Whoopi Reservation, to getting on a plane and flying to Manhattan, making a beeline to 42nd Street in Times Square.
Did I see you?
Yeah, maybe.
You should have called me.
Sitting there putting my quarter up to the French movies. Yeah. There were French movies back then.
Oh, I see.
And some Japanese movies made the scene, too. Are you 18? Yes.
Well, you looked 18, though.
Yeah.
You were a big guy. Now, you went from Flagstaff, Arizona, to the East Coast, back to the West Coast for college, because you went to Stanford.
For 2 years.
For 2 years.
I enjoyed Stanford. I didn't really partake of Stanford in any way.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, it was co-ed for the first time.
Right.
For me.
Right.
You know, and it was out west, and it was a beautiful campus.
Now, how long were you in this boys' school?
5 very long
5?
winters. 5 years, yeah. 13 through 18. So by the time, you know, I'd missed all that boy-girl stuff.
Oh.
And I had an instinct that maybe it was important, so maybe I had to find a, you know, someplace to practice.
So you got to Stanford and it was everywhere.
It was, yeah. Immediately I joined this fraternity that was, it was called ATO or something. We were local, it was all alcoholics. It was all brilliant people who dropped out and drank. It was sports guys who were brilliant who dropped out and drank. It was, we had been thrown out of the National because all of our officers were either blacks or Jews. And that was like a no back then. I lived out of my station wagon. I had a wonderful time at Stanford. I'd get up at 11 o'clock, having bought my first television, you know, turn it on and watch Dick Van Dyke and Andy Griffith do a little dancing on, you know.
Yeah, let me ask you about
on
this
my
now.
Stump.
I heard
Yeah.
that occasionally you did do a little dancing.
Yeah.
When we come back from this commercial, well, I
Yeah.
brought something that I think may trigger something in you, and I want to get to it. So when y'all come back, you may see Ted the Go-Go Man. Maybe.
Maybe.
A touch of real butter makes a real difference.
Television is all kinds of basic sweats and T-shirts. Tultex, a new way of looking at clothes. For perms only hair care, professionally formulated to maintain and style permed, colored, and chemically treated hair. Try for perms only.
Now, Ted, I have a stump here that claims that it knew you in college. I could not understand what the stump meant. Perhaps you would talk about this, because, I mean, you are a champion for the environment, and yet here's the stump.
The amazing part of this story is I was not on drugs. It was the 60s, but I had this fantasy when I'd wake up at 11 o'clock in the morning, and after having watched Dick Van Dyke and Andy Griffith, that I would be a go-go boy. And I had a rather big stump, about yay big, you know, boom. And I would jump up on this and turn on some music, and I would dance my little heart out on top of my stump. I don't know why I shared this with your people. But there I was, dancing my heart out.
Were you dressed?
I believe I had some jockeys on at the time. Yeah.
Because
or perhaps a little sarong. I used to love wearing sarong.
Well, they wanted, you know, they wanted you, but I said I didn't think that, because who knew if you had anything on, and it'd be just waving and...
Just keeping the beat.
Like a little metro. Now, I have to ask you...
They picked a weird guy to play Sam Malone, didn't they?
Well, no, not as Sam is. You're the perfect guy. The
Sam's
perfect
actually
man.
really tame.
He's,
you know, let's tell the truth.
Well,
Sam is a
he's
cream puff.
For television, you know? So now it's like your plate is full, doll.
Yeah.
So what's up for you? Now, you gonna be free next year? Maybe we can make a movie or something?
Please, yes. I'll follow you anywhere, Whoop. Yeah. Films. That's what I would like to do.
Well, I hope we're gonna be doing them together.
I do too.
Thanks for coming and playing.
Yeah. A pleasure.
See you tomorrow.
somebody just told, I'm in one today. And I said, no, I'm not that important yet to be in one. I was one a week ago. They went to my house in Detroit and asked the construction, I'm putting a garage on, because I'm buying another car. I put another garage. And they asked the construction workers what I'm like, and it was kind of a funny thing, but you have no privacy anymore. The guy took a picture of my house, asked these guys, what's he like? The guy's doing my drywall. He knows what I'm like. I know the guy 5 seconds. He goes, oh, yeah, he all about this. He had all this story about how clumsy I am with tools. It turned out to be funny, but if it turns malicious, I don't know what he's supposed to do about it. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're one of those guys, they don't really have to ask anybody else about you. You're very honest. I mean, you were honest with Hollywood right as you were becoming a star about the things that happened to you in the past.
Yeah, but mostly what I did is out of respect for people. I mean, I'm new at this business, so I'm losing the respect. Just kidding. No, I mean, it's not like working in a tool and die when I worked in tool and die. It's not like working in an auto shop where people say what they mean. This business involves a little bit of, not saying exactly what you mean. Except you. I mean, you've always been real honest in there. So we've known each other for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but look where my career is.
Yeah.
You got the real silk tie.
No, that's a real silk tie.
Oh, no, that's a real silk tie.
Okay, it is. It's all gold. It's made of gold. That's what I told my uncle. My uncle asked me one time, he's a great guy, he's got 6 boys, too. He says, how's your life changed? I mean, in a word. And I said, gold. Everything I have is gold now. Gold cars, gold tools. This suit looks like wool? No, gold. Woven gold. He thinks Hollywood is all gold. Well, it's leaf gold. I mean, it's not solid gold, because that would be too expensive, wouldn't it? Kind of heavy. Be hard to spin gold, too, though, wouldn't it, Arsenio?
You are off the deep end sometimes.
We are.
No, but I think it was very brave of you to do what you did and handle things that way.
Well, like I said, the only reason was out of respect for the producers, the writers. I said, before tabloids got a hold of this, I had a bad past, and before somebody turns into something it wasn't, I paid what I was supposed to do, and it was a stupid mistake, and that's how I always think you should deal with things. And it actually did diffuse it, and there's no point. Although somebody did come up with an old prison picture, real attractive too. The little letters under there.
Oh, the headshot.
The headshot. I was still goofing, toogling.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Everything's going good, and it was nice to meet you and have you here for the first time.
First time. Nice to meet you, sir.
Home Improvement, Tim Allen.